Welcome or welcome back to the Embroider channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this retriever dog step by step. This video tutorial is designed as a visual support from a written pattern and helps you see exactly how the shaping, placement and construction come together as a crochet. So grab your yarn and hook and let's get started.
To make the retriever dog, you need the traditional yarn in the color brown. I'm using a little, but you can use any brand. And here you need about 100 up to 120 meter, depending on the tension. For the crochet hook, you need 6 mm up to 7 mm, again depending on the tension. Then you need scissors, a tapestry needle, stitch marker, for toy stuffing. It's a round counter, you can use pen and paper or the puppets. For the eyes, you have the option, you can embroider the eyes and you need cotton yarn, or you can use classic safety eyes in all black. Or the third option is you can use sinker eyes with the colors and the size of your choice. To give you some help regarding the eyes, let's compare the options. This is the retriever version with all black classic safety eyes. Here I used 12 mm. For Benji the bear I have used 60 mm sinker eyes. And for the lion I used 18 mm sinker eyes. When you compare the sinker eyes, you see the smaller the eyes, the more classic it looks, and the bigger the eyes, the more cartoonic it is. So depending on your desired look, very classic, modern classic, or cartoonic, you can choose the eyes. Now let's start with instructions. We start with the eyes. Take the main color and the crochet hook. For the first round, you do the magic wig. And crochet 6 single crochet stitches into the band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now close the opening by gently pulling up the yarn here. And we move over to 22. For the plushie, lovey, and amigurumi, we do not connect the last and the first stitch with a slip stitch, but we continue crocheting and working in spiral rounds. So, that means you stitch into the first stitch of the first round and do a single crochet stitch. So, this is the first stitch of round 2. Add stitch marker to mark the beginning of the round, and then do another single crochet stitch into the same stitch, so we have an increase here. And for round 2, we want to increase 6 times, so we have 12 triple stitches. This means you do 2 single crochet stitches into every stitch. For the look, you can do the V stitch or the X stitch. For the loveys or in general for crocheters, I prefer the X stitch. Remember, the V stitch is the stitch into the stitch. Then you yarn over That means the yarn is above the. Then you grab the yarn, bring it through the loops, then yarn over again, meaning the yarn is above the hook, and then you bring it through the loops. The X stitch is a little bit different. You do not yarn over, but you yarn under. This means you stitch into the loop, bring the crochet hook on top of the yarn, rotate the tip that you can grab the yarn, bring it through the loops. Now you have 2 loops on the hook, and to finish the round, now you yarn over. This means you bring the yarn above the hook, and then grab the yarn and bring it through the 2 loops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, we want to do 2 single crochet stitches into every stitch. Double check the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Round 2 is finished. And now for round 3 and 4, we want to do 2 rounds of 12 single crochet stitches. So no increase, no decrease, just single crochet all the way around. This is yarn, and then we get 12 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you do the same with round 4 with 12 single crochet stitches. No increase, no decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. For round 5, we want to go back to 12 total stitches. This means we do 4 single crochet stitches and 1 invisible decrease, and we repeat this 1 more time. Start with the 4 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. For amigurumis or crochet toys in general, I prefer this invisible decrease. I will show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. Normally when you do a decrease, you crochet 2 stitches together and working through the front and the back loop. Remember, we have here the front loop and here the back loop, and normally you stitch into the stitch, then stitch into the following stitch, then you got the yarn, bring it together. The invisible decrease is a little bit different, and in my opinion even easier, because you're just working in the front loops. So you stitch into the front loop, then you stitch in the front of the following stitch, then grab the yarn, bring the yarn through the first 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on the hook, and you finish your decrease stitch as you normally do. The advantage of this technique is you do not have any holes, and ribbons look smoother, nicer. So I only feel when I'm doing amigurumis, crochet toys, lovey, whatever, plushies, I'm only doing invisible decrease. Now we have 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat with 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last stitch is decrease stitch, and again an invisible with only looking through the front stitch. Now we have 3 rounds of 10 single crochet stitches. 1, 6, 7, and 8 are 10 single crochet stitches. No increase and decrease, just single crochet stitches all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. First round done, 2 to go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we move over to round 9, and here we want to go back to 8 total stitches. This means we do 3 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and this we do 2 times. Yes. The single crochet stitch mark is a stitch marker to mark the beginning of the round, and then do 2 more, 3, and then you do your first decrease, and then you repeat the 3 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease. Round 10, round 10, 11, and 12, we have 3 rounds of 8 single crochet stitches. No increase, no decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 round done, 2 to go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Round 12, also 12 single crochet stitches. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For round 13, we want to go back to 6 total stitches, and here we do 2 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this we do 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, and then the first decrease, and again 2 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease. Now we remove the stitch marker, hold the arm, and crochet the 2 opposite stitches together with 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then take your scissors, cut the yarn, and weave in a yarn trail. Here I'm taking the tapestry needle, turn the arm so I can see the back side, and just I weave in the yarn trail. Cut the leftover. So our first arm is done, and then you crochet another one, so you have 2 arms.
For the tail, start with a magic wing. And crochet 6 single crochet stitches into that magic wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now for round 2 up to round 8, we do 6 single crochet stitches all the way around. No increase, no decrease, just single crochet stitches. Again, we continue working spiral round, so no connecting of the first and the last stitch with a slip stitch, but just doing your single crochet stitch on top of the one. And then you do your 6 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2 done, and you repeat this 6 single crochet stitches until you reach the end of round 8, and I will see you there. Round 8 is now finished. Remove your stitch marker for the tail and crochet the 3 opposite stitches, the 2 opposite stitches together with single crochet stitches. 2 and 3. Cut the yarn thumb length and weave in the yarn tail. Taking your tapestry needle, flip the tail so you have the back facing towards you, and then weave in and hide the yarn tail inside the tail. Cut the leftover, and your tail is finished. To start the leg, take your main color and your crochet hook into a magic ring. For the first round, crochet 6 single crochet stitches into that ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Close the opening. And we move over to 1, 2. For 1, 2, we want to have 12 total stitches. That means we increase 6 times. In this case, 2 single crochet stitches into every stitch. Do a first single crochet stitch. Add the stitch marker to mark the beginning of the round, and then crochet another single crochet stitch into the same stitch. Now you have 5 stitches to go, and in every stitch you crochet 2 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Check that you have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For round 3 we want to have 16 total stitches, and here we do 2 single crochet stitches and 1 increase, and this 4 times. 1, 2 single crochet stitches, and in the 3rd stitch you crochet 2. Now you should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2 single crochet, 1 increase, 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 increase, and 1 more time, 1, 2 single crochet stitches, and in the last stitch you crochet 2. Now for round 4, 5, and 6 you do 3 rounds of 16 single crochet stitches. No increase, no decrease, just single crochet stitches all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 1 round done, 2 to go. So for 5 and 6 you also do 12 single crochet stitches, and I will see you when we reach the end of round 6. And 16. We have now completed our 3 rounds of 16 single crochet stitches, and now we want to start decreasing. For round 7 we want to go back to 12 total stitches, and here we do 4 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this 4 times. Start with 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet stitches, and then a decrease, and repeat this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No, I tweaked. Repeat 1, 2 single crochet stitches, and then your decrease. Now you should have 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we are on the right path, and you repeat 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and 1 more time, 1, 2 single crochet stitches, and 1 decrease. For round 8 we want to go back to 9 total stitches, and here again we do 2 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, but this time only 3 times, because you only want to have 3 decreases. Start with 2 single crochet stitches and your decrease stitch. Now you should have 3, 1, 2, 3, and you repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and like always do invisible decrease in this pattern. 1, 2, and now do your decrease. For round 9, we want to go back to 6 total stitches, and here we do 1 single crochet stitch and 1 decrease, and this 3 times. Start with a single crochet stitch, then do your first decrease stitch, and then you repeat this 2 more times. 1 single crochet stitch, 1 decrease stitch, 1 single crochet stitch, and 1 decrease stitch. Now for round 10 up to 24, we do 15 rounds of 6 single crochet stitches. This will be the part where we knot the leg and we have the knotted part. This one. Let's do one together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pretty straightforward. And you continue with 6 single crochet stitches until you reach the end of 24, and I will see you there. Pause the video and then I see you there. So pause the video, do your 6 single crochet rounds, and then when you have done, start the video again, and then we meet us here. Here, 5 and 6. Now we have done our 15 rounds of 6 single crochet stitches, and now we want to start or prepare for the body. This means for the next round, which will be around 25, we increase by 6, so we have 12 total stitches again. So that means for you crochet 2 single crochet stitches into every stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Check that you have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. For round 26, we want to have 14 total stitches. That means we do 2 increases. And here we do 5 single crochet stitches and then an increase stitch. And this 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet stitches, and your first increase is doing 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch, and then repeat one more time with 5 single crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finishing the round with an increase stitch. Round 27, which will be our last round for the leg part. Here we want to increase 2 times again, so we have 16 total stitches. So then we're matching the widest part of our feet. And here start with 6 single crochet stitches, and in the 7th stitch you crochet 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet stitches, and then your increase stitch. Now you should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you repeat this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last stitch is an increase stitch. Now, after doing the first leg, cut the yarn some length, about here. I already prepared the first leg, this one, and then crochet your second leg. And here we do not cut the yarn, but we start working, crocheting directly, or we continue with the body right away, which we are going to do next. To connect the legs, remove the stitch marker of the second leg where the yarn is still attached to the yarn skein. The right leg you position this way that the yarn tail is facing to the left leg and it's on the back side. Now you chain 2, 1 and 2, and stitch into the stitch right next where you cut off or you finish the first leg, and you do a single crochet stitch. Add the stitch marker. Now the legs are connected, and this also the stitch marked the beginning of every round of our body, which will also be the front part. So this is our front part and our back side. Now we have worked 1 stitch into the right leg, and we do 15 more. So you have 16 in total. We have already done 1, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and in the last stitch 16. Now you do 2 single crochet stitches into the chains. To avoid any holes, you bring the yarn tail to the outside. Then I like to stitch into the stitch marked with a stitch marker. And then you bring the hook to the first chain stitch, like this. Now you have 3 loops on the hook, and to finish your single crochet stitch, grab the yarn, bring it through the first 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on the hook, and then you can grab the yarn and bring it through the remaining 2 loops. For the second chain stitch, you just do a single crochet stitch into the chain. And now we want to start the left leg, and here we want to do 16 single crochet stitches. No increase, no decrease, and also to avoid any holes, I also like to do the same. When you're looking at your bear, your dog, your lovey, then you might see that you have like a prominent leg. What I like to do, I stitch into that stitch, but only the front. You still have this part, and then you stitch into the first stitch of the left leg, but here through both loops. You have here the front loop and here the back loop, and you go through both. So technically you have 4 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 if you count these as 1. Now grab the yarn and bring it through the first 2 loops on the hook. So you end up with 2, and now you finish your single crochet stitch as you normally do. Now are connected, and now you can see you do not have any holes. Sometimes you still have a hole here, but this tail we can use later on to close the opening. Normally I do not have any opening here, but for the demonstration on the tutorial, what you can do if you have any holes, I left some holes, but we are going to fix this later. We have already done 1 single crochet in the left leg, and we need to do 50 more, so we have 16 in total. 50 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now the only thing you have to do is to do 2 single crochet stitch into the chain again, but here in the front part. Chain 1 stitch, and then another single crochet stitch into the second chain stitch. Now you should have 36 total stitches. Make sure you have this, so count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36. Now the legs are connected, and this is also the first round of the body. For round 2 and 3, we are doing 36 single crochet stitches. So no increase, no decrease, just single crochet stitch all the way around. Always double check you have your 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and continue 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. For round 3, the same with 36 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, and 6. Now it's the time to decrease. For the pattern, the most important thing is to make sure that the decreases sit at the side of the body. With my attention, I need 7 single crochet stitches, then I'm doing my first decrease, then I'm doing single crochet stitches all the way around onto the other side, do my second decrease, and then finishing the round with single crochet stitches. This applies to all rounds with decreases. If your tension is different or you're using a different yarn or hook size, then you may need more or less than 7 single crochet stitches. And to reach this side, the most important thing is that you do the decreases here. The reason why is with the decreases here, we're creating like a bending going down, and later we have our arms sitting here, and the decrease is also kind of getting hidden because of the arms. If we are doing like our decreases on the front or the back, some lines, depending on your technique, might appear, and with the decreasing, the placement of the decreasing on the side, we are only making sure we're having a really nice looking body without any lines showing up. So at the end, it looks like this. No? Our decreases are sitting here, here, and here. Already kind of visible, but the arms here, you have a clear, clean, nice looking body and back, and no lines appearing here, here, whatever. So that's the beauty of doing the decreases at the side. For round 4, this is our first decrease round, and as I mentioned, I need 7 single crochet stitches for my tension, but again, depending on your tension, you may need 6 or 8, so it really depends. You want to decrease these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now you see you're on this side, and now you can decrease the next 2 stitches. Again, only in the front loops, here and here. Now you do your first decrease, and now you do single crochet stitches until you reach the other side, in my case 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, let's grab some yarn. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now you reach the other side and you do your second decrease here and here, and then you finishing the round with single crochet stitches, in my case 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Round 4 is done, our first decrease round. What I like to do in this point is to already knot the legs so that the legs are shorter and do not wobbling all over the place. What we want to have is we want to have the knot appearing on the front side. Then this is how it looks on the back side. And what we also want to achieve is that our legs or feet part are bending towards the middle side and they're kind of touching each other. So we do not want to have this bending or this bending or this bending, like this bending. And how to achieve this? We knot from the inside to the outside and from the front to the back. That means from here to here and from here to here. Let's start with our white leg. Grab there our leg, doing this from the inside to the outside and then from the front to the back and then go to the front again. Now our left side, again from the inside to the outside, from the front to the back, and then go back to the front. Now our legs are knotted. If you want to, you can already close the opening if you have any. Again, for the purpose of this demonstration, I have a hole here on how you can close it. Turn your item. Take a tapestry needle. Bring the yarn through the opening. And then we have our opening here. And you just close. So just through the opening. Do this as much as you need. The beauty of the chenille yarn, you hardly do not see this. So again, then slow it. Then bring the yarn to the middle. And then double knot to make sure the hole stay closed. 1 and 2. Now you can leave the tail inside of the body, which I recommend if you want to stuff the body. If you want to have the body unstuffed, like the classic lovey snuggler, then just cut the yarn here. And now our opening is closed. Our next round is the non-decrease round. So we stay at 34 stitches, but we want to attach our tail here. And again, the position of the tail or the instruction for this, it really depends on your yarn, hook size or tension. What you want to do, turn your item, grab 1, 2 or 3 stitch marker. No, I go 3. Now find the center of the back. Here. Add your first stitch marker. And then do 2 more, one of the left side, one of the right side. Make sure the tail is right centered. Turn your item again. And the next thing we're going to do is we do single crochet stitches until we reach our first stitch marker. Remove the round stitch marker, and it again, so you know where you start your round. Then do single crochet stitches until you reach your first stitch marker. In my case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now you can remove your stitch markers. Then grab the tail. You have a front side and the back side. The front side is nicer looking, and the back side you have a little bit of a slide. Then position the tail with the nice looking side facing towards you. And then you crochet the tail and the body together by going first through a tail stitch and then through a body stitch, like this. Then you do your single crochet stitch and you repeat with the remaining 2 tail stitches. Insert through tail stitch first, then through a body stitch. 1 more to go. Tail stitch, body stitch. Now your tail is attached to the body, and now you finish your round with single crochet stitches. In my case, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So round 5 done. It really doesn't matter how many stitches you need from the first to the tail. The most important thing is that the tail is centered, and with a stitch marker you can do them. Our next round is a decrease round, and here we want to go back from 34 stitches to 32 stitches, and again we do single crochet stitches until we reach one side, do our first decrease, do single crochet stitches until we reach the other side, do a second decrease, and then finishing the round with single crochet stitches. I start with 7 single crochet stitches. Again, if you have used one more or less, continue to do so. It really doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you do your decrease on the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then you do your first decrease, and then do single crochet stitches until you reach the other side. In my case 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Double check that you reach the other side. Do your second decrease, and then finishing the round with single crochet stitches, in my case 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Round 7 is a no decrease round, so you do 32 single crochet stitches all the way around. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 31, and 32. Round 8 is a decrease round, so we reduce from 32 to 30 total stitches. I start with 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing now my first decrease, and then I continue with 14 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then I do my second decrease and finish the round with 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Round number 9 is a no decrease round, so we stay at 30 stitches. That means we do our 30 single crochet stitches. 1, 'Round number 10 is a decrease round, and here we want to go back from 30 to 28 stitches. Again, I start with 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I'm doing my first decrease of the round. Then I'm continue with single crochet stitches until I reach the other side, in my case 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, your second decrease, and then finishing the round with 6 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Round number 11 is a no decrease round, and here we stay at 28 single crochet stitches. Also 28 total stitches, and we do single crochet stitches all the way around with no decrease. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Round number 12 is a decrease round, and we want to go back from 28 to 26. Like always, we start with our single crochet stitches until we reach our first side, the right side. In my case, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our first decrease. Then you continue with 12 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, your second decrease, and then finishing the round with 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round 13 is our last round, which is no decrease. Every following round will be a decrease round. That means for round 13 we stay at 26 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 26. Round number 14, we want to go back from 26 to 24, which will be also our last round with our usual decrease. I start with 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, your first decrease. Then we do 11 single crochet stitches until we reach the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, our second decrease, and then we're finishing the round with 4 single crochet stitches. 2, 3, and 4. For round 15, we want to do 3 decreases, so we go from 24 to 21. And here the instruction for the round is we do 3 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and 3 single crochet stitches again, and then we repeat this 2 more times. Why we do not do 6 single crochet stitches and then our decrease? The reason why is in the round prior we did our decrease after 7 single crochet stitches, and if you do our decrease on top of this one, then it may be more prominent. When we do our decreases here, then this looks like a normal round and our decreases are quite more hidden, or it may not, depending on your technique, but I want to make sure, I want to be on this safe side, so that's why we split it here. So again, you start with 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Then you do your first decrease and do another 3 single crochet stitches. So now you should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. And now we repeat this 2 more times with 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. A decrease and another set of 3 single crochet stitches. 1 more time. 3 single crochet stitches. Our last decrease, and finishing the round with 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Well, if you want to stuff the body like I have done with this guy, now's the time to add the stuffing material. If you want to leave the body unstuffed, continue. That's really up to you. That's why it's one of the reasons I like to do single crochet stitches and not half double crochet stitches, because the half double crochet stitches look super cute on loveys, but it's also more loopy, so less dense. That means if you are adding stuffing material through half double crochet stitches, then the stuffing material can come through, especially in smaller children pulling this one, and with single crochet stitches everything stays inside. That's one of the reasons I'm using single crochet stitches for the body, even though the half double crochet stitches are more popular for other patterns, but I like to have options. In this case I have the option to stuff the body or keep it unstuffed. That's if you have always a question why I do single crochet stitches. For round 16, we want to go back to 18 stitches, so we do 3 decreases here, and again I want to do not have our decrease appearing on top. So now I'm doing 5 single crochet stitches and then our decrease. You see our decreases are now spread across round and do not lay on top of each other, which gives you a nice looking side. Look, not side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet stitches, our first decrease, and now we repeat this 5 single crochet stitches, 3, 4, 5, decrease, one more time, 5 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finishing the round with a decrease stitch. Round 17, we want to go back to 15 total stitches, so 3 decreases as well. And here we do 2 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and then again 2 single crochet stitches. Those are our 1 set, and we do that 3 times. 1 set, 1 repeat, and 3 times in total. 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and again 2 single crochet stitches. Now you should have 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2 single crochet stitches, decrease, and then 2 more single crochet stitches. So 1 more time, 2 single crochet stitches, a decrease stitch, and then finishing the round with 2 single crochet stitches. Round 18, which will be our last round before adding the arms. And here we want to go back to 12 total stitches. This means we do 3 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this we do 3 times. 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease. So my hook making funny noises. You now have 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, and 1 decrease. 1 more time, 3 single crochet stitches, and finishing the round with a decrease stitch. Now we crochet the arms in place. So grab the arms, the nicer looking side on the outside, we're finishing the round, we're starting the round with a single crochet stitch. Then we do a decrease. Then we do another single crochet stitch. Now grab your first arm, position it onto the body, and now we connect the arm with 3 single crochet stitches, starting first through an arm stitch, then a body stitch, and 2 more times, arm stitch, body stitch, 1 more time, arm stitch, body stitch. Then you do a single crochet stitch, following by a decrease stitch. Then grab your second arm, place it on top of the body, And now insert hook first through an arm stitch, then through body stitch. You do with the second one, arm stitch, body stitch, and round 19 is now done. For round 20, we're only working one stitch and leave the other stitches unworked. So remove your stitch marker, and the only thing that going here is connecting the missing stitch. So insert the hook first through an arm stitch, then through a body stitch. So to finishing the body, crochet a slip stitch, and then cut the yarn. The yarn, and our body is now finished. To prepare the body for connecting the body with the head, grab 5 stitch markers. You can use same colors or different colors, it's really up to you. So for the demonstration I'm going for 3 different colors, because now we want to insert 5 stitch markers on the front of the body. Start with the middle one and position it in the middle of the body, this one, and then add stitch markers to the left and the right side. And the outer stitch markers are going through an arm stitch. This is how it looks. We have our middle stitches, our middle stitch mark here, and then 5 in total. The outer ones are arm stitches. And now we can start the head. For the head, we start crocheting along a foundation chain. Take a main color and your crochet hook and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we crochet in the second loop from the hook with not this one but this one. And here we start with an increase. This means 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. Add the stitch marker into the first stitch so you know where you start your round. 1 single crochet done, and then you do your second into the same stitch. Now you have done your first increase, so 2 stitches. In the next 2 stitches you do a single crochet stitch each. 1 and 2. Now you have 1 stitch left, and here you crochet 4 single crochet stitches. While doing so, you start rotating your item. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you also have now turned your item, and now we crocheting back on the lower part of the chain. So here you do 2 single crochet stitches. If you want, you can carry over the tail. 1, and 2, and then you finish the round with an increase. Also 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. 1 and 2. So make sure that you have 12 total stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And from now on, we continue in spiral rounds. For round 2, we start with 2 increases. Do a single crochet stitch, add the stitch marker into that stitch, and then crochet another single crochet stitch into the next stitch, into the same stitch. Now you have done 1, 2, and in the next stitch you also crochet 2 single crochet stitches. 1, 2. Now you have your 2 increases. This means 2 stitches. 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you do 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then you do 3 increases. So 3 times 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. So 1, 2. And the next stitch also 2. 1, 2. In the following one as well. 1, 2. So you have done 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No. Then you're doing 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And you do an increase into the last stitch. 1, 2. Now you should have 18 total stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. For round 3 and 4, we do 2 rounds of 18 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. We continue with single crochet stitches all the way around for the next round, for the round 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now for round 5, we want to have 3 increases on the left and the right side of next to the highest point, and to make sure that it's filling with your tension, because depending on your crochet hook, your yarn, and your tension, your instruction needs to be a little bit different than mine. So to avoid this and to make sure that everything aligned and not bending to one side or the other side or offside, so you're searching the highest stitch, the upper stitch of the round, which is this one. Add a stitch marker and then do another stitch marker and count 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and add a stitch marker here. Now you know where of the 3 stitches you do an increase. So you start with single crochet stitches until you reach the stitch. In my case, 2 stitches. Then remove the stitch marker and do 3 increases. So that means 6 total stitches. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. In the upper stitch, remove the stitch marker. You do a single crochet stitch, then following by 3 increases. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you finish the round with single crochet stitches. In my case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the most important thing for you is that in the highest stitch, the upper stitch, you do 1 single crochet stitch, and the 3 stitches on the left and the right side, you do 3 increases. So now it starts looking like this. And we move over to round 6. Round 6, we want to do 24 single crochet stitches. So 1 single crochet stitch into every stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 2, 3, and 4. Now it looks like this, and we move over to round 7. For round 7, we want to increase by 6 again, and here you're searching for the 2 stitches the highest. So in this case, here and this one. Then you take the 3 stitches left from them, 1, 2, 3, and then the third one you add a stitch marker, and then we can start crocheting. You do single crochet stitches until you reach the first stitch marker. In my case, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you remove the first stitch marker and do 3 increases. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Then you remove these 2 stitch markers and do single crochet stitches. 1, and the second single crochet stitches. Then you do 3 increases. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. And then you finish the round with single crochet stitches. In my case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Round 7 done, and do your counting that you're having 30 stitches. Now for the round 8 and 9, here we want to attach the head onto the body. So grab your body, and to make the connection easier, I'm also grabbing 5 stitch markers. This is optional, you don't need to when you're following my instruction, but if you double check, you can grab the stitch marker. You can use any stitch marker, the color you like, but I like to prefer the same colors I used here to double check. Now the first thing you're going to do is you grab your head, fold it, and add the middle stitch marker. In my case, the yellow one with another stitch color. I'm taking the corresponding color so you can better see. The lowest point of the head. And then you're adding 2 stitch markers on the left and the right side. I'm taking the same color as I have used for the body. And even though my written instruction, you have a clear how many single crochet stitches you have to do, or stitches in total, you can follow along. But if you have different tension, yarn, hook, we really make sure that it stays straight onto the head and do not have like bending to one side or the other side. Now grab your head, and we start with only working into the head stitches. Remove your stitch marker, and here we start with 8 single crochet stitches. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we do 3 times 1 increase and 2 single crochet stitches. The next one you're doing an increase, 1, 2. Then you do 2 single crochet stitches. So. Then you do an increase, 1, 2. This should be the highest point of your head. Then you do another 2 single crochet stitches. So. And then our third increase. So. And then you do single crochet stitches until you reach your first stitch marker. In my case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now grab your body, turn it so that the back with the tail is still facing towards you. Grab the head so you can see the inside of the head. And now we connect the head to the body. Again, the back and the inside of the head should facing towards you. Make sure, double check it's aligned. So, great. Then you remove the first stitch marker, the blue one, and also the stitch marker of the body stitch on the left side. So now you insert your hook through 2 layers, first through the body stitch where the marker was, and then through the corresponding head stitch. And here we want to stitch from the inside to the outside. From the inside to the outside. So, from the inside to the outside in the body stitch, and then you're working through the corresponding head stitch. Now you should have 3 parts on your hook. So working yarn, the body stitch and the head stitch. Then you grab the yarn and bring it through the head and the body stitch. And then you finish your single crochet stitch as you normally do. And then you repeat this with the remaining 4 stitches. Remove the next stitch marker, in my case the purple ones. Then stitch through a body stitch from the inside to the outside. And then through the corresponding heading stitch on here from the outside to the inside. Again, remove your stitch marker. Stitch through a body stitch from the inside to the outside, and then through the head stitch from the outside to the inside. Grab the yarn, bring it through the head stitch and the body stitch, and then finish your single crochet stitch. 2 more stitches done. Body stitch, head stitch, and the last one, body stitch, body stitch, and the head stitch. One, and now the first part is connected, and I have 1 stitch left, and here I'm doing a single crochet stitch, only working through the head stitch. So the most complicated part is now done. Now we move over to round 9, and we stay at 33 stitches. So double check that you have 33 stitches. And the next one, we want to connect the remaining body stitches to the head. But this is even more easy. Remove your stitch marker and do your single crochet stitches onto this point. In my case, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitch left. And now we need one, this one stays, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we connect the part, and now we stitch again first through a body stitch, then the head stitch. But now we are working from the outside to the inside. So from the outside to the inside, then rotate your hook, and then go through the corresponding head stitch on here from the outside to the inside. If you want to stuff the body, now's the time to add the remaining stuffing material, because we're now going to close the head. And then you see you have these body and the head stitch, and you connect them with single crochet stitches. Here and here. Our head is now fully connected onto the body. And then you have one stitch left, and here you also do a single crochet stitch. This is how it looks so far. Making sure it stays centered, nice and even. Now for round 11, 12, and 13, we do 3 rounds of 33 stitches. Working your 3 rounds of 33 stitches. And I will see you at the end of round 13. Now's the time to add the eyes. Here you have 3 options. You can either embroider the eyes. I have 2 videos on my channel where I show the whole process. I will link these videos down in the description. Then you can use classic safety eyes and sinker eyes. For one of my dog, which I stuffed, I used classic safety eyes with 12 millimeter, and also I add some bordery highlight, some white and black. This was the most classic one with smaller eyes. You can also use larger eyes. Here I have 16 with my crochet hooks 6 millimeter. If you're using 7 millimeter or more, you can also go with 18. This will look like this, also quite classic. Like, let's add the ears so you see a little bit of reference how it would look. Another option is to use the sinker eyes, which will be more cartoonic. Remember, with my 6 millimeter hook, I have like 18. If you're going with 7 or both, then maybe 20. Maybe fit better here. This will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adds in between round 6 and 7 with some stitches apart. This will look like this. For the purpose of this demonstration, as I have already used some classic safety eyes, I'm going to use the sinker eye, so we have a direct comparison at the end. So do your position. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between round 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then do the positioning more. A dog is normally with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 visible stitches. If you're going more narrow, then of course it looks more cartoonic, but I will recommend to use 7 or 8 visible stitches between the eyes. Visible means you can see the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So. Let's add the eyes. Sure, it's here. So it needs to click like this. Now the eyes are attached onto the body, and now we can attached onto the head, and now we can finishing our head, and now we're starting round 14 decreasing. And also do not forget to finish your round. Now round 13 is not finished. We have attached our eyes. The ears are coming to the very last. So round 14 we want to go back to 30 stitches. So we want to do 3 decreases here. And we thread the decreases across round. So we do 9 single crochet stitches, then a decrease, and this we do 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we do our first decrease stitch, and then we do this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 single crochet stitches, and then your decrease stitch, and 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and then finishing with a decrease stitch. So for round 50 we want to go back to 27 stitches, and here we do 4 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and 4 single crochet stitches. So we have a total of 9, and we repeat this 2 more times. As you may notice, I split the 8 single crochet stitches into half, so I'm doing 4 each to make sure that my decrease stitches are not on top of each other, to avoid that we're having some lines appearing here and our decreases or our decrease stitches are hardly any seen or kind of invisible. One, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm doing my first decrease stitch, and then I do another 4 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I have 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm doing my decrease stitch and do another 4 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet stitches, your last decrease stitch, and then finishing the round with 4 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Round 16, we want to go back to 24 stitches, and here we do also 3 decreases, and here we do 7 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and this we repeat 2 more times, so we have our 3 repeats. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochet stitches, our first decrease, and now we repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochet stitches, your repeat, your decrease stitch, and one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then finishing our round with a decrease stitch. On 17, we want to decrease 6 times, so we go back from 24 to 18 stitches, and here we do 2 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this 6 times. 1, 2 single crochet and decrease stitch, and then 1, 2 single crochet, decrease stitch, 1, 2 single crochet stitches, decrease, 1, 2 single crochet stitches, and your decrease stitch, 1, and so on until you reach the end of the round. Single, single, decrease, single, single, and decrease. Now is the time to add the stuffing material. Stuff the head nice and firmly. Make sure you're adding enough stuffing, especially in the snoot part. Now we have 2 more rounds to go. On 18 we want to decrease 6 times, so we'll go back from 18 to 12 total stitches. And here we do 1 single crochet stitch and 1 decrease, and we repeat this until we reach the end of our round. One single crochet stitch, 1 decrease stitch, single crochet stitch, decrease stitch, single crochet stitch, decrease stitch, single crochet stitch, decrease stitch, single crochet, decrease stitch, single crochet, and a decrease stitch. Continue with adding the stuffing material. You can also use some yarn scrapes. Really make sure your snoot part is nicely stuffed. If you think you have enough stuffing, just add a little bit more. In most cases you can add more. The more you stuff, the more you can create a shape. Weight 18. So, weight 19. We want to go back to 6 total stitches, and here every stitch is a decrease stitch. So that means you crochet 2 stitches together on this all the way around. 1 decrease, our second, third, 4, 5, and our last 2 stitches for this pattern. Remove the stitch marker, cut the yarn at arm length, now finish the stuffing. then we close the opening. Take your tapestry needle, then how I like to close the opening, I only working into the front loops. So, and I start going from the outside to the inside. In the next stitch, from the inside to the outside. Then we are from the outside to the inside. From the inside to the outside. And from the outside to the inside. And from the inside to the outside. You see, nice and clean. Then I do my double knot to secure the yarn. And then I hide the yarn inside the head, and I do not cut the leftover, but I weave in or hide the remaining yarn tail into the head, because the tail can also function as stuffing material. Our head is now finished. Let's get rid of this one. And this is how it looks so far. Now we move over to the ears. Reset your round counter. Grab your main yarn and your crochet hook. Again, we start with the magic ring. And for round 1, we do 6 single crochet stitches into that ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Close the hole by gently pulling at the yarn tail, and we move over to round 2. Round 2, we want to increase by 3, so we are having 9 total stitches. And here we do 1 single crochet stitch, 1 increase, and the 3 times. Again, we continue in spiral rounds. This means you just crochet on top on the first single crochet stitch without connecting the first and the last stitch. Do your first single crochet stitch and add your stitch marker to mark the beginning of the round. And then crochet 2 single crochet stitch into the following stitch. 1, 2. Now you have 3. 1, 2, 3. And we repeat this 2 more times. 1 single crochet stitch and 1 increase. And 1 more time. 1 single crochet stitch and 1 increase. Double check that you have 9 total stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For round 3, we want to increase by 3 again, so we have 12 total stitches. And here we do 2 single crochet stitches and 1 increase, and also this 3 times. 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 increase. So let's pull some yarn. So, and you repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 increase, and again 2 single crochet stitches and 1 increase. For round 4, we want to increase by 3 again, so we have 15 total stitches, and here we do 3 single crochet stitches and then 1 increase, and again we repeat this 2 more times, so we have 3 times 3 single crochet stitches and 1 increase. 3 done, your first increase. Now you have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, and then 2 single crochet stitches in the following one, and one more time, 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, and finishing the round with an increase. Round 5, we want to have 18 total stitches, so we do 3 increases again, and here we do 4 single crochet stitches and 1 increase, and this 3 times. 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, number 4, and then in the 5th stitch you crochet 2. Now you should have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you do this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet stitches and 1 increase, and one more time. 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, number 4, and the last stitch is an increase. Check that you have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. So now for round 6, 7, and 8, we do 4 rounds of 18 single crochet stitches. No increase, no decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now we have done our first round of 18 single crochet stitches, and you do 3 more, and I will see you at the end of round 9. Our 4 rounds with 18 single crochet stitches are now done, and now we start to decrease. For round 10 we want to go back to 15 total stitches, and here we do 4 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this we do 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4, Now your first decrease, again an invisible, so you're only working into the front loops. Now you should have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat this 2 more times. Four single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and your second decrease, and one more time, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we finish the round with a decrease stitch. Now for round 11, we stay at 15 total stitches. No increase, no decrease, just single crochet stitches all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. For round 12, we want to go back to 12 total stitches, and here we do 3 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and your first decrease. Now you should have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, and we do this one more time. 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches, and finishing the round with 1 decrease stitch. For round 13 is we do 12 total stitches, so single crochet stitches all the way around, no decrease, no increase, plain single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 11, and 12. For round 14, we want to go back to 9 total stitches, and here we do 2 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, and this 3 times. 1, 2 single crochet stitches and 1 decrease, 2 single crochet stitches, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet stitches, and the last stitch of the round is a decrease stitch. So round 15 are 19 single crochet stitches, no decrease here, just single crochet stitches all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our last regular round for the ears. Around 16, we want to go back to 6 total stitches, and here we do 1 single crochet stitch and 1 decrease, and this 3 times. Single crochet, decrease, single, decrease, single and a decrease stitch. This is how our ear looks so far. Remove the stitch marker, and now we want to crochet the two opposite stitches together with single crochet stitches, and here we want to make sure we are staying with, we're having the fold. So depending on your tension, you might need to crochet additional single crochet stitches because you want to avoid this one. For my tension, it fits perfectly. So I just flip the ear and then crochet the two opposite stitches together with single crochet stitches, and here 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So now cut the yarn with some length. We need the length to later sew on the ears onto the head, and the ears are the only pieces we need to sew on. Everything else are crochet in. We have one ear done, so you crochet another ear, the same method. And now we move over to the tail. Now's the time to add the ears. Take your 2 ears, the nicer looking side on the front side. That means your tail should be facing this side. Then what I like to do is I grab some long pins. Then I'm taking the ears and position as I want to. This one more straight to the side or more towards. If I'm happy with the positioning, then I'm taking the long pins. Long pins and mark the position of the ear, or I'm fixing the ears this side, making sure it's aligned. 1, 2. So make sure it's aligned. It's like ending the same level. Double check, adding some more, that it really stays place. Then grab your tapestry needle and sew on the ears. Here, then going from here. And then working your way for the left ear from the front to the back. So remove the tapestry needle. Do not double knot the yarn yet, because we want to fix sew on the ear, the second ear, and then after the final checking, then you can double knot the yarn. For the second ear, the white ear, you are going from the back to the front. So remove all long pins. This is how your dog looks so far. If you are happy with the positioning, everything is aligned, then you can make sure that it's here, it's going here, it's going here, everything looks in portion. Now you can double knot the ear. And then I'm hiding the yarn tail inside the head, function as stuffing material. First ear, the second ear, double knot, double knot, and then inside. And then hide the yarn tails inside the head. Now the ears are attached, and the only thing we need to do is to embroider the nose. Here take black chenille yarn, super bulky yarn or bulky yarn. As I do not have black super bulky yarn, I'm going to use bulky yarn, but it really doesn't matter. The only thing you need to be aware of that it will take maybe 1 or 2 minutes more to embroider the nose. Above 1.5 to 2 meters. I like to be quite spacious here to make sure I do not run out of yarn. Then take your tapestry needle, then insert the needle, or take your we have the beginning wound like here. And then I place it here and here. Here and here as a guidance is, let's grab the crochet hook from the middle, go over to the ears, and then halfway through you're adding your first long pin, and the same you're doing here, going halfway through the ear, the eye, and on the half of the way you're adding then insert the needle 2 stitches left from the middle one and come out of the center where you added your first pin. Leave a tail, then stitch into the first pin, the upper left one, and come out with the upper white part here. Then stitch into the center again, come out on the same level between round 2 and 3. Now you have created the outer part of the portion, and now you fill in, going back and forth until everything is covered and you do not see any body color more. And then adding 1 layer of black yarn to have a more subtle nose. If you want to go more bubbly like here, then I'm using 2 or even 3 layers for the nose. Like, see, here I'm having 2 layers, here I'm having 3 layers. So, and you can really shape where I make the popping as much as you want. Continue. When you are happy with the look, then I meet you again, and then we are making the lower part. When you are happy with the nose, then make sure you come out at the upper left side, and now you have 2 options. You can do a classic nose like a dog with the lower part here, or if you only want to have this kind of nose, is also totally fine, like I did with the lion. If you do not want to have the lower part, then you stitch into the center and then come out of the starting point here. If you want to have the lower part, then you stitch also into the center, then come out 1 or 2 rows below, depending on how prominent you want this part to be. Let's do 1, then come out here. Then you stitch into the center again, and then you come out at the starting point. And then you can do your double knot. As I have already done this part for this dog, I'm not going to use this part, though at the end you can have the side-by-side comparison. That's why I remove this step. Adding my yarn. So. Stitching here. And then come out the starting point. Then I do my double knot. 1. And 2. Then I cut the yarn that both yarn tails have the same length. And then I hide this inside the head, also function as stuffing material. And your retriever dog is now finished. So remember, this one is done with super bookish needle yarn and 6mm hook, and I left the body unstuffed. And this little guy was done with also super bookish needle yarn, also Alice Veluto, with the crochet hook 7mm, and here I stuffed the body. And as you can see, even though it's the same pattern, small changes like the choice of the sinker eye, and if you're going to use the lower part or not the lower part, can have quite a different appear, and really depending on your desired style. Have fun with the dog, and I will see you in the next tutorial.